Julia Roberts, the legendary actress whose radiant smile has graced movie screens for generations, now finds herself at the heart of a deeply personal and unsettling story that's reverberating across Hollywood. Beneath the dazzling lights and red carpet appearances, a private struggle has been quietly unfolding, one that has left fans and insiders alike both shocked and seeking answers. What is truly going on with Julia Roberts, and why is her husband reportedly preparing for a farewell that suggests something far more serious than anyone had imagined? For years, Julia Roberts was admired not only for her award-winning roles but also for what seemed like an ideal family life and enduring marriage. But recent whispers suggest a deeper, more troubling reality. This isn't just another tabloid rumor. There are signs of a serious, possibly heartbreaking health issue that challenges her carefully maintained public image. As questions grow about her diagnosis and her husband's emotional response, the spotlight turns to a story of love, struggle, and resilience behind the scenes. Julia Roberts remains a rare Hollywood figure, timeless, beloved, and consistently compelling. From Pretty Woman to Erin Brockovich, she has captivated audiences with her talent, charisma, and iconic smile, proving time and again why she's a true star. What sets Julia Roberts apart isn't just her fame but how she's managed it, on her own terms. In a business where reinvention is often key to survival, she stayed true to herself, evolving gradually and with purpose. Born in Smyrna, Georgia, with no ties to the industry, Julia rose to stardom through talent, grit, and perfect timing. Pretty Woman made her a household name in 1990, thanks to her undeniable charm and chemistry with Richard Gere, redefining the rom-com heroine of the 90s. But she didn't stop there. From gripping dramas like The Pelican Brief and Closer to heartfelt films like Stepmom and Wonder, Julia has consistently shown her range. Her roles often carry emotional depth, making her performances feel genuine and relatable. She never comes off as someone acting just for a paycheck. Away from the cameras, Julia is known for guarding her privacy. After several public relationships early on, she found lasting peace with cinematographer Danny Moder. They met on the set of The Mexican in 2000 and married 2 years later, choosing a quiet life far from Hollywood's chaos. Julia Roberts and her husband are raising their 3 children, twins Hazel and Phineas, and son Henry, mostly out of the public eye. She's spoken often about how motherhood shifted her focus, placing family above fame. Rather than seeing the world through a celebrity lens, Julia prioritizes being present and protecting her children's sense of normalcy. While many stars stay relevant through constant social media engagement, Julia takes a different approach. She joined Instagram in 2018, but posts sparingly and meaningfully. Her old-school attitude toward fame, letting her work speak for itself, only adds to her appeal. In a world of overexposure, Julia's selective visibility makes her even more intriguing. What keeps audiences connected to her is her authenticity. Whether she's playing a single mom fighting injustice, a teacher inspiring students, or simply walking a red carpet with a natural smile, Julia radiates honesty and relatability. She doesn't pretend to be perfect. Instead, she embraces her quirks and imperfections in a refreshing, down-to-earth way. Though she's slowed her career pace, she hasn't vanished. Her acclaimed role in Homecoming showed she can reinvent herself without losing what makes her special. Julia's subtle yet powerful performance in the psychological thriller reminded viewers that she's more than a movie star. She's a true actor. Beyond acting, she quietly supports causes like children's health, education, and poverty, continuing to make an impact far from the spotlight. Julia Roberts' quiet dedication to causes like UNICEF, environmental issues, and humanitarian efforts shows a sincere commitment to making a difference beyond Hollywood. She doesn't seek praise for her charity work, and that humility only deepens the respect people have for her. Her enduring career is built not just on talent but on smart choices. Julia has been selective and strategic, avoiding roles that didn't feel right. While others chased relevance, she stepped back, waited, and chose stories that truly mattered to her. This thoughtful approach has helped her stay relevant without becoming overexposed. Her film legacy spans romance, drama, comedy, thrillers, and family films, reflecting her range and versatility. But despite her success and carefully guarded privacy, Julia hasn't avoided all controversy. Over the years, she's faced criticism, whether for her early relationship with Danny Moder or for remaining silent on certain social issues. Some incidents made headlines. Others quietly circulated. These moments reveal a more complex portrait of a woman who, despite her best efforts to stay grounded, hasn't always been able to escape public scrutiny. At the time Julia Roberts began dating Danny Moder, he was still married to his first wife, Vera Steinberg. The relationship sparked public backlash, with many accusing Julia of interfering in a marriage, clashing with her America's sweetheart image. The controversy intensified when Julia was seen wearing a shirt that read "Aloe Vera," widely interpreted as a jab at Moder's ex-wife. Though she never explained it, the moment was seen as unusually petty for someone known for her restraint. While the public eventually moved on, the incident remains one of Julia's most talked-about controversies, reminding fans that even beloved stars make complicated, human choices. Criticism hasn't been limited to her personal life. Julia has also faced rumors of difficult on-set behavior. During the filming of Hook in 1991, she was reportedly nicknamed Tinkerhell by the crew. Julia later explained she was dealing with personal struggles at the time, including the end of her engagement to Kiefer Sutherland, and admitted her emotional state may have affected the set's atmosphere. She's also faced occasional backlash for offhand comments, such as a joke in the early 2000s about another actress's bindi, which drew criticism for being culturally insensitive. Even seasoned stars like Julia Roberts aren't immune to occasional missteps. A comment viewed as culturally insensitive served as a reminder that public figures are expected to show greater awareness today. Similarly, her limited presence on social media, though praised by some for preserving her privacy, has drawn criticism. In a digital age where fans expect openness, her silence is sometimes seen as aloofness or avoidance of accountability. When past interviews with outdated views resurfaced, Julia didn't respond, leaving room for public speculation. While many respect her boundaries and focus on mental health, others interpret her distance as out of touch. Her film choices have also faced scrutiny. Critics note a lack of diversity in her most iconic roles, which tend to center on white, middle-class characters. Though not a harsh condemnation, this has become part of a broader conversation about inclusivity in Hollywood, especially for stars with Roberts' influence. Additionally, Julia has stayed mostly silent on major social and political issues. While she's involved in charity work, her quiet stance during times of public debate has led to accusations of choosing neutrality over advocacy. Her supporters argue she prefers meaningful action over publicity, but in today's climate, silence often speaks louder than words. Since 2002, Julia Roberts' story has been defined not only by her success as an actress but also by her lasting partnership with Danny Moder. In a world where celebrity relationships often fade fast, theirs has endured with quiet strength. They met on the set of The Mexican in 2000 and bonded over a shared love of storytelling and film, building a relationship on mutual respect and creative passion. Their 2002 wedding was intentionally private, a reflection of their commitment to shielding their personal lives from the spotlight. Together, they've raised 3 children, Hazel, Phineas, and Henry, focusing on privacy and stability. Julia has said motherhood gave her life new meaning beyond the camera. Danny's behind-the-scenes work as a cinematographer helps him understand the pressures Julia faces, and their shared industry experience has only strengthened their bond. They've balanced fame, family, and work with quiet dedication, supporting one another through life's challenges and even in their philanthropic efforts, always away from the cameras. Julia and Danny Moder's relationship stands as a rare example of enduring love in Hollywood. Before meeting Danny, Julia was already a global star with hits like Pretty Woman, My Best Friend's Wedding, and Erin Brockovich. But with fame came a desire for privacy, something Danny, working behind the camera, deeply understood. Their bond grew from shared values and a mutual respect for privacy. In an age of constant exposure, they've kept their relationship out of the spotlight, allowing it to grow away from media pressure. Together, they've raised 3 children, Hazel, Phineas, and Henry, shielding them from public attention and prioritizing a grounded family life. Julia has said motherhood reshaped her priorities, shifting focus from career ambition to creating a stable home. Yet, both she and Danny continue to thrive professionally. Danny remains a sought-after cinematographer, while Julia chooses roles with care, balancing career and family with intention and grace. Their shared understanding of the entertainment industry's unique demands has been key to supporting each other's success. One of the more inspiring aspects of their relationship is how it illustrates the power of partnership in a high-pressure environment. Both Julia and Danny have spoken about the importance of communication, respect, and patience in maintaining their marriage. They recognize that, despite their busy schedules, nurturing their relationship is essential. The trust they've built over years is a foundation that helps them face the ups and downs of life and career with resilience. Their story also challenges the stereotypes of Hollywood relationships being shallow or short-lived. Instead of grand public declarations or dramatic breakups, Julia and Danny's marriage has been characterized by steady growth and quiet dedication. They rarely make public appearances together, avoiding the constant media scrutiny that so often puts strain on celebrity couples. This choice to stay private has become a strength, allowing them to focus on what truly matters: their family and shared life. Beyond their personal lives, Julia and Danny also share a commitment to philanthropy and giving back. While they keep their charitable activities low-key, both have been involved in various causes, including children's welfare, environmental issues, and health initiatives. Their shared values in this area further strengthen their bond, highlighting a partnership that extends beyond personal interests into making a positive impact. Julia Roberts' marriage to Danny Moder is often cited as a beacon of stability in Hollywood. Their ability to maintain a loving, supportive relationship amid the pressures of fame and demanding careers is a testament to their mutual respect and dedication. They have built a life that balances the extraordinary with the ordinary, blending the glamour of Hollywood with the realities of family life. Danny Moder's past, particularly his divorce from Vera Steinberg, brought early media scrutiny to his relationship with Julia Roberts. Their romance began while Danny was still married, leading to public speculation and controversy. Though both have kept details private, the timing of their relationship raised eyebrows and added complexity to their otherwise private image. Danny's career as a cinematographer has largely kept him out of the spotlight, but not free from criticism. While praised for his skill and professionalism, he's also faced reports of on-set tensions and creative clashes, challenges common in the film industry, but amplified by his marriage to a major Hollywood star. Together, Danny and Julia have built a stable, admired partnership, but their journey hasn't been without public challenges. Their ability to maintain privacy and balance through it all speaks to the strength of their bond. A particularly memorable nickname that has circulated in Hollywood gossip circles is Tinkerhell, allegedly assigned to Julia Roberts because of her reportedly demanding behavior during film shoots. Though the label targets Julia, it's frequently mentioned in the same breath as Danny Moder due to their close connection and the ongoing public fascination with their family dynamic. There is ongoing speculation that the demands of managing Julia's high-visibility career, along with Danny's own professional pressures, may be creating a highly charged atmosphere both at home and on set. Still, much of this remains conjecture, as the couple continues to guard their private life closely and seldom comments on these rumors publicly. Julia Roberts is now facing an extremely personal and difficult health journey, one involving vision deterioration and persistent chronic pain. The celebrated actress, known worldwide for her iconic roles in Pretty Woman, Erin Brockovich, and My Best Friend's Wedding, is reportedly battling serious medical issues that have deeply affected both her lifestyle and her career trajectory. In recent months, observers at public events have noticed a marked change in her behavior and appearance. Descriptions of Julia appearing noticeably fragile and more subdued have sparked widespread concern among fans and media outlets, bringing attention to what seems to be a steadily progressing health condition that is becoming more outwardly visible. At the center of these concerns is Julia's gradual loss of vision, an alarming development that threatens not only her health but also casts doubt on the future of her acting career, which has spanned decades. This condition is believed to be tied to a severe case of spinal meningitis that Julia contracted during the 1980s. Though she recovered at the time, the long-term effects of the illness now appear to be resurfacing. These lasting complications are reportedly taking the form of intense chronic pain, incapacitating migraines, and most concerning of all, a steady decline in eyesight. The physical toll on Roberts is said to be relentless and exhausting. Chronic pain, often dubbed an invisible illness, has become a daily battle, making ordinary tasks feel overwhelming. The migraines are described as both severe and unpredictable, affecting not only her physical well-being but also her mental focus and overall ability to perform at her usual high standard. These debilitating symptoms have presented major hurdles in both her personal life and career, turning even the simplest activities into exhausting efforts and casting a shadow of uncertainty over her future in film. One of the most impactful consequences of her condition is the difficulty she now faces in reading scripts. For an actor, reading and internalizing scripts is fundamental. It's the entry point into understanding and embodying a character. Julia's declining vision now threatens this essential element of her work, confronting her with the painful reality that the career she has poured her heart into may need to adapt or transform in response to her evolving health needs. This deeply personal health ordeal is not unfolding in a vacuum. It is intimately linked to Julia Roberts' private life, influencing not only her professional path but also her relationships and daily reality. Julia Roberts' marriage to cinematographer Danny Moder has long been admired for its privacy and stability, even as their lives have unfolded under the spotlight. After more than 20 years together, their relationship has remained notably grounded. However, the emergence of serious health concerns has introduced new pressures and obstacles, placing strain on even their well-established bond. As is often the case with chronic illness, the emotional and physical toll can test a couple's endurance and devotion in profound ways. In spite of the difficulties brought on by Julia's condition, Danny has continued to stand by her with steadfast loyalty. His compassion and unwavering support have become essential to her, offering both emotional comfort and hands-on help as she confronts her health challenges. The way they face these trying times together speaks to the strength of their connection and the deep reservoir of love and mutual respect they've cultivated over the years. Julia's way of handling her medical struggles reveals her strong will and fierce resolve. She's actively pursuing cutting-edge treatments, working closely with specialists in hopes of easing, managing, or even reversing the symptoms of her illness. This determined and proactive approach shows that she refuses to let her condition define her, a reflection of the same grit that has shaped both her career and personal journey. Beyond the treatments, Julia relies heavily on the support of her family. Her children and her sister play a critical role in her day-to-day life, helping to maintain her emotional balance and providing practical care when needed. Their close-knit connection gives her a sense of stability and peace amidst the uncertainty of her condition. The support she draws from her loved ones is a powerful reminder of how essential personal relationships are when navigating life's most difficult moments. The effects of Julia's illness go far beyond the physical. They influence her entire household dynamic and her role as a mother and wife. As a protective parent of 3 children she has always tried to shield from media attention, Julia's presence and involvement are central to keeping their home loving and secure. However, the realities of chronic pain and vision difficulties have led to significant changes in daily life, impacting not just Julia but everyone close to her. Her family has had to adjust to this new chapter, learning to live with the unpredictability and demands that chronic illness brings. Still, the evidence suggests they've grown stronger through it all, rallying around Julia and supporting one another with love and shared strength. Their unity in the face of adversity offers hope, a touching reminder of how powerful family can be during life's toughest trials. Like and subscribe for more interesting updates about celebrities and royal families.